I started working for Kylie Cookies 7 years ago. Prior to that, I worked for a large corporate. And I just decided, you know what, this is such a phenomenal business, and I took a huge knock in benefits to actually join this organization. And last year in March, they couldn't fund the business anymore and the losses. So we got to a point where I got called in and I got given a box of tissues and I was told that the business would close down. I went back home and I prayed about it, and I just said to God, you know what, there's 52 families that's depending on this business. It's their main income, it's the breadwinners that all works in this factory. So, and it's a ministry that, and I believe it's not just a job, it's a ministry that is given to me in my heart. And when I prayed, God gave me a verse in Leviticus 26 where he basically said that if you are obedient, I will bless you and your barns will be overflowing from the previous season's harvest, and out of your abundance you will be a blessing to others. And I held on to that verse, and I took a leap of faith and offered the directors R1 for the business, and I took over 2.5 million rands worth of debt, and that for a business that's not making profit. We just prayed, and I just kept on staying on God's promise and his word in Leviticus 26. Part of that obedience is tithing. So that was the first principle that we installed when I took over ownership, is we made a decision to tithe out of losses, not out of profits, out of losses. It was a total complete journey of just month to month trusting God for his provision. And we would sit here and we would go, God, we don't know how we're actually going to pay this. And miraculously we would get a phone call of someone going, you know what, we've got 20,000 rand that we need to donate. Would you guys be able to do it? And we're going like, thank you God, this is your provision. And we needed our own delivery vehicle and we couldn't afford one. And I got a phone call from Purity where they said that they've got a surprise, and the surprise that they had was they drove in with a co-branded vehicle that they sponsored, our own delivery vehicle. There was equipment. We took on a deal that we needed additional bakery equipment that would have cost us over 300,000 rand, which we didn't have. And God just provided. Again, a company called us to say, you know what, we've got equipment. Like, we've got a sponsorship. We need to purchase equipment. Can we send it to you? And the principle that we've learned through tithing is, and when we did the tithing series, you can tithe yourself out of losses. And the reason for the tithing is not that God's a vending machine. He's not. It's tithing with a pure heart to bring your finances under his submission and be humble enough and accepting God's grace to know, you know what, in your own strength you can't do this. You are totally dependent on God.